Crystal blue persuasion. Aune. Aune. Like that Aune and Aune is Aune. 7. S7. I bought it a while ago and I didn't even like, should I review it? Yeah, I'm going to review it, of course. But it's been on my desk there. And it's there. You understand what there is? Here is like, oh, review time. There is all the time it's not review time. And I bought this headphone amp, which headphone amps don't do anything. I've heard that before. But headphone amps do something. And this one do it real good. So 3.5 watts at 32 ohms, I think. I got the specs here somewhere. Yeah. 3,400 milliwatts at 32 ohm XLR. 1,050 milliwatts at 32 ohms non-XLR. Because right now I'm in the 1/4 inch. And I was just playing with the Audiofly AF1120s, which are like a $700 pair of IMs, which we'll be getting a review. The entire Audiofly lineup is basically here in my damn apartment. You stay, baby. We'll talk about things, which show how it looks, how it sounds, because it's paid. Got this on Mass Drop, and I guess I got lucky because if you go to Amazon, it does exist on Amazon. It's like $570 plus $35 tax plus $4.49 shipping. So and it's from a place that's only got like 67 positive ratings of only 6 ratings. So it's like, Aune, you make good products. Put them where people can buy them. Send them to Walmart or something. Just not like mystery places to get things. People hate that. Pure headphone amplifier. One of the bigger headphone amplifiers I've had. Like, at least that's a speaker amplifier. So just straight up, buh. And if you can't tell, I'm gonna smash my keyboard with a bunch. It's got the standard Aune arch on top at the little curve on the top of the box, which just adds so much. Sloped sides, little detail down here. Let's look at the front. You get your standard 4-pin XLR, because this is a fully balanced headphone amp. Standard 4-pin XLR. Then you get 2 balanced outputs in the front that are full 3-pin. And that's strange, but like double helix cables, like people who are way up and they're spending too much money on headphones will have use of that. And of course I will have use of that. Beautiful gold 1/4 inch. An input light, a gain light, a select button, and a volume knob. The select button here, hardest working button in show business. Best design I've ever seen. So here, the back of the unit. Can I do this without destroying everything? Oh yeah, chair. Oh yeah, there you go, chair. Okay. Power here, power switch here. This is the only power switch on the unit. Spoiler alert, I never shut this unit off because it never gets warm. Like, if it got warm even to the slightest, I would shut it off at night. But since it doesn't, I just leave it on. I never shut off my X1S. I do shut off my X7S because that's Class A. I don't believe this is Class A. If it is, it's doing a really amazing job of give me the features. If it's a Class A, the website is so slow. It does an amazing job of keeping cool all night long. Look how simple this is. Power, switch, XLR input, RC input, done. That's it. There's no other. There's nothing hidden on the bottom, except for some dust and a QR code, some feet. The front we've gone over already. There's 1 button and 1 switch, and then a knob. Oh, and by the way, I love this knob. It actually has an indicator on it. Look at it, indicator. I just thought it was a little bit too far in, so I just pulled it out. Like, you can pull it out. Like, it comes out an exceptionally long way. Real aluminum. Like, that's a fucking knob. None of this plastic bullshit that everything else has got. I don't push it in all the way. I just leave it in like that. Gives you a little more meat to grab onto for my thick fingers. Giggity. So, hardest working knob button in show business. You have an input that's green, and a gain that's green, and a select button. You press it once, input's now red. Red is RCA, because R and RCA. Press it again, input's green, we're using XLR. I am feeding it, by the way, with an SMSL SU8 balanced DAC. I could have fed it with my XDA. I'm also feeding it in RCA mode from the JDS Labs LDAC, and I should be shipping it from here, from the Element DAC. But for now, for this test, it doesn't matter. Okay, so there you pick your input. Now you want to select your gain, you hold it down, and now it's high gain. And you hold it down, and now it's low gain. Can you get better than that? Can you get better than that? No, you can't get better than that. So I want this input and high gain. I want this input and low gain. Done. So, one of the reasons I bought this, like the actual functional purpose of buying this, is because over there you'll see the IFI IESL, which is my electrostatic energizer slash converter, which that thing's a pretty penny, and you can run it off speaker outputs, or you can run it off of the other unit, or you can run it off of a balanced headphone out. So I have a cable right there. So this unit was specifically bought to plug my $1,100 electrostatic energizer converter in via 4-pin XLR into this. So this powers that, which powers my Stax L700s. Mine. On my personal desk. Not here, there, where it matters the most. Because fuck everyone watching reviews. Most important stuff's got to be over there. And it's nice the fact that I could also plug in any number of balanced things or non-balanced things or really hard to drive things. So here's my Argon Mark IIIs. I love you, baby. Argon Mark IIIs. Might as well set it to high gain now, because that's full tilt. So full tilt Argon Mark IIIs on high gain is that. Keep in mind that's 3.5. Well, no, that's 1,050 milliwatts because it's coming out of the 1/4 inch. If I were to just bring the set back to him, to Ryan, and have him do it balanced, and I could have a balanced cable, I would get 3.5 watts per channel, which might be the thing I need to do, but I'm pretty sure I could do that mod on my own. I don't know. We'll find out. So it's able to push them, but it's got to be like volume's going like there, because the 1/4 inch output of this is not why you buy it. 1,000 watt, a single watt channel, that's good enough. That's like Magni 3 levels. You buy this, and I bought this, but let me get the, I gotta make sure I got the number. I gotta make sure that got the number right. Total harmonic distortion plus noise at 1 kilohertz, 32 ohms, which is the amount of distortion that the amp generates while it's 0.0005%. So that's like immeasurably clean. Signal to noise ratio. It's either 124 or 126 decibels, whether you're going 1/4 inch or XLR. Crosstalk, 105 decibel. These are all numbers that if you know anything about amps, so you gotta do is look at that little blurb there, go, oh, buy this. Look, it's even got like screenshots of the tests that they do with the volts, RMS, to the kilohertz and the decibel, the bandpass levels. Oh my! I bought this because of the numbers. The price was about right for something that I'm gonna put personally on my desk. I want a balanced headphone amp. What am I using for the DAC over there? My mini DSP HD is good enough to run the DAC outs of that into this, and it runs into the speakers, and I can do all sorts of cool things. Here, this is the first time it's been hooked up with an actual truly balanced input, because I could have hooked it up to the Emotiva, but I hooked it up to this SMSL SU8 because that's going to get its review, and this is a great way to test that. Although this might get it in the living room since it has a remote control to control the volume. I'll link to this regardless. But this is not that review. This is this review. So, Mark IIIs, still a pain in the dick to power. I can run them. I can run them on this. I just wish I could run them on balanced. Let's plug these in. What are we on? I'm gonna put this to low gain. I'm gonna leave it on the balanced input of this. These are the Virum ones, and they're a experimental DIY headphones someone sent me from the Ukraine. And they're like, hey, I kind of want to do a Kickstarter, so could you like look at these, tell me what you think about the sound, maybe I can make some changes. And he's like, I pulled them out of the box, or pasta pulled out of the box. I went like, holy shit, look at the size of these with the, well, I put this cable on, but like the adjustment and the strap thing, and oh my god, they're so comfortable. And then you put on the sound and it's like, Herbie Hancock's Rocket was born to be played in these headphones. And he wants like an MSRP of $300. And I'm like, what? No. $700. You raise that price. Because they're too good. Now they need some tweaks, like something to cover the actual driver that's in there. This is like a sneak preview. Like he hand builds this. He hand built this. It doesn't look like someone hand built this in the Ukraine, but it is. And the pads are held on with magnets, and it's like, oh shit. So yeah, this low gain, the 1 watt. Actually, wait. It doesn't say whether it's low gain or high gain, but low gain is enough for these planars. I could rock out all day to Herbie Hancock's Rocket. Oh. Shit. There are times when I'm doing reviews in this desk, and I'm using the Aune X7S as my balanced output. And I love that thing, but there's just some times I'm like, maybe I should pull the S7 to do it. And this is one of those times. When I do this review, maybe, because it's just rocket. Let's put on high. All right, so I don't want to call it a flaw, but it is something I noted when I got this unit. The difference between low gain and high gain is the difference between Vern Troyer and Shaquille O'Neal. It's not like low gain and then high gain. It's like low gain, high gain. Holy shit. Like if you put this 10 o'clock and then I switch this to high gain, it's like your brain's gonna fucking melt. Don't fuck this up. Always try on low gain first. And a lot of headphones, low gain is so low. It's like IEMs find really efficient dynamics. Like, ooh, maybe, I'm amazed this is doing what it's doing at like 12, 1 o'clock with these planars. These planars are just crazy fucking stupid efficient. Nothing else will make even sound on low gain. Like low gain for headphones is like a no. Usually I'm just, but here's the thing. On low, I get to run, 12, 1, 2, 3 o'clock. I get to get this volume range. You switch it to high gain, and now all of a sudden, it's like, 7, 8, 9, 8, 7, 8, 7, 8, 7, 8, 7, 8. So you get so much power. This is one of the only units I'll ever say that needs a third gain mode. I've had a couple that have been like low, medium, and high gain. I'm like, why would you need that? And because this needs it, because low gain, really good for efficient IMs, portable things. I can just get them there, but I'm still nearing the top of the range of low. Then you put it to high, and it's like, oh god, lower that shit down. So yeah, on high gain, it's just, oh, it's a heavy bitch too. There's like, look, there, off. Fucking loud. That's loud. Not even at 9 o'clock. Let's switch it to low gain. That's like loud. That's 180 degrees off the knob. So it's good if you have a good combination of like really easy to drive stuff and really hard to drive stuff. It's weird that you have to go and not befuddle it. Let's get off of Herbie Hancock for a second. I mean, I know I shouldn't have to. Moombasa. See, now I'm 3 o'clock on low gain. Oh. Igor is going to sell a lot of these. These will be the death of the monoprice M1060s. M1060s. If you can get that price and keep that build quality, because just the build, just like the hand stitched, like giant pad, and the only thing I have a problem with these is like you see how it's like where do you grab? It's so big. I have big hands. And it's like, where do I grab this monster? Because if you take them off your head like this, then that goes in and sort of like makes you drop it. All right, that's a preview of those. Let's not too much. Not too much. I want to touch more. So these. See, I was getting annoyed, really annoyed, having to either use my breakout box or only using the 4-pin. I don't like something that I don't use all of it. I'm like an Indian, like a Native American. I want to use all the parts of this thing. And these two front XLRs, which, by the way, I'm pretty sure you could hook up speakers to this. What did you just do? What did I do? I did a bad thing. Covering that ass. I'm pretty sure you could just hook speakers up to this, by the way, and just powered monitors. They would be plugged into the front, and that would be stupid. But it's a balanced output. It's just a balanced output, the same as this is a balanced output. So to keep myself from going mad and having two useless things, I was going to get like plugs and just like, I'm never using those. I found these XLR to 1/4 inch, and they go in like that. And like that, which looks super sexy. In case you don't know what sexy looks like, that's what sexy looks like. And for any of you who don't remember, I built my own custom breakout box that was a 4-pin to 2 1/4 inch, so that I could just buy these patch cables from Polynic, P-L-O-Y-N-K, Polynic. And I just took these 10-foot patch cables, cut them in half, attach connectors, boom. Balanced cables, look how nice and flowy and soft. So now what I can do is just this. And this does not look very sexy. But trust me, boys and girls, this is what sexy looks like. Needs high gain. Oh. Well, these are the Lawton modded TH900s. And they're rocking the Mombasa from Inception. I'm on high gain at like 10 o'clock. Any more than that, at 12 o'clock, everyone dies. Everyone's gonna die at 12 o'clock, so we're good. Oh, all right, let's lower that down. Because you're gonna ask me the question. The question is like, well, how does it sound, Zeos? I bought it having a clue how it would sound. A raging clue on how it would sound. It would sound powerful and clean, and it'd be fine. Be fine. I was looking for a fine headphone amp to put there. Just fine. And God, these are so much more closed than the TH900s. One o'clock, 2 o'clock. High gain. So it's been so long since my Ether C-Flows have had the correct amount of power, and it's 2 o'clock on high gain on this. Fuck. Just fuck. It's just, how does fuck? Because I mean, I love Audio God, I really do, and the Amp 1 was great, and this probably competes directly with the Amp 1 as far as quality goes. Honestly, the Audio God Amp 1 might be easier to get than this, but holy pretty. And they're both Chinese companies. Aune is legit a Chinese company, just like Audio God is legit a Chinese company. But Aune put 8% more effort into the fucking looks and the functionality and the, oh my God, I want that on my desk. This in silver, they make this in silver, like that's in silver. Fuck. That's Tape 5 dog walk theme. I need it. So yeah. If this had a little more power, just a touch more power out of the quarter-inch, out of the single-ended, it'd be perfect. It'd be fucking end game for everybody. I wouldn't even need the base X. However, the Argons and all Mark III things come out and they just shit on the party. Everyone's having a beautiful time. Oh my god, everyone's beautiful. Then fucking Mark IIIs pull up in their ratted out fucking beater truck and gotta be like, bitches, you can't power me. And sure enough, it can power those. It can power them. But maybe balance would be enough. Maybe 3.5, 4 watts would be enough. But I still have to put my foot down, hand on my heart, and say, you see this Emotiva Base X? Well, when you run it through the quarter-inch, it gives you that many watts per channel at 50 ohm. 8 at 50 ohm. 8 watts per channel, and that's what you need to power anything Mark III. Argons, T50s, T60s, T20s. T20s are up there. That's why it's here. It's for the absolutely impossible things to drive. If I'm testing an Argon or a Mark III mod on this desk, it's got to be the Emotiva. If I go to my desk and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna check emails. Let me put on. I will run the cord to that. I won't plug it into this. It's the only limitation. Unless you can get it balanced and then use all the power it has. And this is just, by the way, the whole system is nipples. Wish this wasn't bright orange, but we'll live with that. It's just fucking and I don't feel like disconnecting anything right now. I think I'm just gonna sit here and and over this. So yeah, so we can push this in a little more if you want a slightly smaller volume now. I prefer the pulled out. Just pull it out. There you go. If you can find one, I will link to the one on Amazon. You want to take the chance and buy it from that guy it's coming from Hong Kong on an Amazon seller in Hong Kong. Take the chance, pick one up. Endgame amp. It's just so close to end. It's endgame for 98% of headphones. 95% of headphones. There's a lot of Mark III mods, and then if you want HE6s or those crazy AKGs, single-ended. This is still not the best thing. Single-ended. You're buying this to run balanced. You're obviously buying this to run balanced. It has 3 massive connectors that are like, this is balanced, and these are balanced, and single-ended. We'll just give you that anyway. But, oh my god, it's so clean. And it's so... For things that actually aren't stupid, so much power. So much power. And things that are, like, super efficient. Like, these planars are super efficient to run them on low gain. When I need 2 o'clock high gain, 11 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock high gain, and then... What was I, like, 12 o'clock low gain? That's a massive swing. And it does it all. It just doesn't do those. No. And honestly, if you really wanted to plug XLRs in, you could just power speakers to the front of this as well. Just my volume control for my speakers. You would just have to unplug your headphone like we discussed. It would be stupid. Again, the power switch in the back. Normally... I hate it. Shit stuff. All the shit stuff has power switch on the back. The X7S Maroon has power switch on the back. And I hate it. But on this, see that light? That's it. These lights, if you have it on low gain, it's green. Or high gain, it's red. There's no bright blue. It's just green and red. And if you need to shut it off, it's there. I keep this under my monitor, so it's a pain in the dick to get behind it. So I just don't shut it off. It's been running solid for 2.5 months, 3 months. Doesn't care. Doesn't get warm. Doesn't get warm to the touch no matter what I'm doing with it. Never gets warm. It's room temperature amp. And it has total harmonic distortion of 0.0005. It's 3 zeros after the decimal place. That's so many zeros. I can find no flaw in it. I'd rather have the high-low gain be as dramatic as it is and be really close, because then what's the point? So yeah, if it just had a little more there, but they can't do it. So yeah, maybe they'll make an anniversary edition like they did for the X1S that has a little more power, and even then it would be like, that's stupid. I'm gonna go back to turning this on, high gain. Let's do the RCA input. Unpause this. Oh, wait, go back. Marantz Super Roto CD, track 10. Max gain. Look how quiet this song is. This is some audiophile shit right now. Can I tell the difference between that DAC and this DAC? You want to play that game? Yeah, I can. The noise floor goes up with the JDS Labs, whether that's because it's RCA. It's a very quiet song. I've got the volume nailed, and I just a quick press. There is a volume discrepancy though. This is outputting a lower overall volume than that is, but still the hiss comes up with that. Ooh. All right. I don't usually say good luck, but good luck finding this. I'll provide links in the description. Maybe there's some other place. If you know of some place, I would say post in the comments, but all those comments get blocked. So I'll be digging your shit out for weeks. Shout out to this thing for being a little cool bounce DAC. You're a little cute. Gishelli Labs is going to do something similar. We'll see how theirs comes out. Okay. Wallpaper in the description. Wallpaper in the description. Links to this. Maybe I'll link to these. Well, I can't link to those. Those don't exist yet. I'm probably the only person in America with those. You know how to get the Mod House Argons. I'll link to those. Links to these adapters, and I'll even links to these Polynic cables. But I swear to God, if you people buy them and they sell out, I will find where you live and kill you. Join the Patreon. I think the Patreon bought this, but I'm not selling it because it's my baby. Stay away from my baby. A user sent this in, but the Patreon's good because anything I do want to sell, looking at you, Nano Patch, from the 1st to the 10th, you bid on it, you buy it, that's it. Free shipping. I pay for shipping in the continental United States, and I will ship internationally. So if you're watching this right now from South Africa, you can be like, I want to bid on that, and it'll be $1, and then you'll pay half shipping. Half the shipping. So that's it. And I also answer all your questions on the Patreon. What else do I got to sell you? HiFiGuides.com will have a Amp DAC section, and this baby will be on the top of that list. Also, the forums are coming along, and we're good. So check everything out in the description, because that's why we're here. That gap, Jesus. All right, goodbye. It's wallpaper, and goodbye.